Friends in Christ, Pastor Brian here. Once again, I have no great big thoughts for this week, but rather a smattering of smaller thoughts. First, please join me in praying for our church-wide assembly meeting this week in Columbus, Ohio. Every 3 years, our entire church, the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America, meets in assembly to worship together, to do the necessary work of passing budgets and having elections, but also to discern together the direction God is calling us. This denomination we belong to, the ELCA, is a 3 million member strong denomination that spans the breadth of our nation. What a privilege to know that we are in fellowship with believers from across the United States and its territories. I'm also excited for the ELCA Sesquicentennial coming up this weekend. It's going to be a fun time, but also informative. If you haven't checked out the historical information about ELCA, you should do so. There are a number of stations around the city with information about specific places like Krobes or what used to be Vavra Lumber. Our history helps us understand how we got here, but also can guide us into the future. Please come out for the events Friday night. Both myself and our bell choir will be participating in the variety show at 6:15, but also everything on Saturday. Thanks to your generosity with your time, St. John will be having a food tent during the day on Saturday. We also are hosting the Library Bingo, the Ely Historical Society slideshow on the history of Ely. There's going to be live music in the tent across the street from the church. There'll be a parade and lots of activities for the whole family. We hope you'll join the celebration and bring your friends. I'm also looking forward to our outdoor ecumenical worship service this Sunday, August 14th. It'll be at 9:00 a.m. and done jointly with our partners at First Presbyterian Church near Ely. We're going to have a joint choir. Our bells will play. The music for the worship service will be provided by Becky Livermore and Terry Ard, along with a drummer. It'll be some polka music. And we're inviting the whole community of Ely to join us as we give thanks to God for the past 150 years and ask for guidance as we move forward into the next 150 years. And finally, I'm excited to begin thinking about the fall and return of our faith formation ministries. Believe it or not, we'll be blessing backpacks and the children who carry them, their parents and educators on Sunday, August 21st. Our bridge and confirmation ministries will be holding their orientation on Wednesday, August 31st, and we're thinking about something special for our return to our regular worship schedule in September, but there'll be more about that coming up next week. In the midst of all this excitement, we continue to pray for the people of Eastern Kentucky as they recover from flooding, for all those who mourn the death of loved ones, especially Joyce Cooper and Andrea McVeigh and their families. And we continue to pray for a peaceful resolution for the war in Ukraine. God's blessings.